Welcome, Potterheads! Do you know the name of the Wizarding Hospital in London? Or the password to the Slytherin Common Room? If the answer is yes, today I'm putting you to the test with this extreme level quiz. The clock is already ticking. Let's go! What is the name of the all-wizarding village that Hogwarts students can visit starting in their 3rd year? Hogsmeade. Which broomstick model does Professor McGonagall gift Harry in his first school year? The Nimbus 2000. What does Hagrid name the Norwegian ridgeback dragon he illegally hatches in his hut during the first book? Norbert, though it is later discovered to be female. What is the name of the night bus conductor who greets Harry when he runs away from his aunt and uncle's house? Stan Shunpike.
Shunpike, and I will be your conductor for this evening.
What is Professor McGonagall's first name?
Welcome to Hogwarts.
Minerva.
Now, in a few moments you will pass.
What animal is Hermione Granger's Patronus? In honor...
Think of the happiest thing you can.
What is the password Harry and Ron use while transformed to enter the Slytherin Common Room in their 2nd year? Pure blood. Who is the Minister for Magic in office when Harry first arrives at Hogwarts? Cornelius Fudge.
Indeed. And all the strawberries, you see.
What is Ron's position on the Gryffindor Quidditch team? Keeper. What is the form of Ron Weasley's Patronus? Jack Russell Terrier. Which magical creature does Ron's boggart take the shape of, representing his greatest fear? Spiders. What was Ron's original pet before Pigwidgeon? Scabbers. Whose hand-me-down wand did Ron inherit in his first year? Charlie's. What is the name of Ron's girlfriend in The Half-Blood Prince? Lavender Brown. Which item did Ron use to destroy the Horcrux? The Sword of Godric Gryffindor. In which year did Ron Weasley become a Gryffindor prefect? Fifth year. What is Ron's mother's first name? Molly. Which of Ron's older brothers went to Romania to study dragons? Charlie.
What's it like? Brilliant. Loads of old stuff like mummies.
What failed spell did Ron use in the Chamber of Secrets that caused him to throw up slugs? Eat slugs. Which Horcrux does Ron destroy in the forest? Salazar Slytherin's locket. What is the core of the Elder Wand? Thestral tail hair. Who gave Bill Weasley his scars? Fenrir Greyback. What day did Harry's parents die? The 31st of October 1981. What did Harry give Dobby to free him? A sock. What is Hermione's cat's name? Crookshanks. What spell does Harry use against Voldemort at the end? Expelliarmus. Who is the Slytherin ghost? The Bloody Baron. What is Lily Potter's maiden name? Evans. Who was the original owner of the invisibility cloak? Ignotus Peverell. How do you open the Marauder's map? I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. What is Luna Lovegood's Patronus? A hare. What is the name of Ron's younger sister? Ginny. What is the color of Ron Weasley's hair? Ginger, red. What is the name of the character Ron tries to curse in the Chamber of Secrets and ends up with a spell reversal? Draco Malfoy.
Eat slugs.
What happens to Ron in The Half-Blood Prince that leaves him in a critical, near-death state? He is poisoned by a drink. Who gifts Ron the Deluminator, or Put-Outer, before the Horcrux hunt begins? Albus Dumbledore. What is the profession of Arthur Weasley, Ron's father, at the Ministry of Magic? Head of the Misuse of Muggle Artifacts Office. Which pureblood family are the Weasleys linked to, despite their reputation as blood traitors? The Prewitts, Molly's maternal family. Who does Ron turn into to attend Aragog's funeral in The Half-Blood Prince? He doesn't attend. Only Harry goes. Which of Ron's older brothers was the first to get married? Bill Weasley.
Who replaces Oliver Wood as the captain of the Gryffindor Quidditch team in the 5th book? Angelina Johnson. In the books, what form does Parvati Patil's Boggart take in Professor Lupin's class? A mummy covered in blood-stained bandages. On which floor or level of the Ministry of Magic is the Department of Mysteries located? Level 9. What subject did Professor Charity Burbage teach at Hogwarts right before being murdered by Voldemort? Muggle Studies.
Right away, my lord.
What is the name of the specific goblin who helps Harry, Ron, and Hermione break into the Lestrange vault? Griphook.
Madame Lestrange.
Into which unregistered animagus form does the journalist Rita Skeeter transform to spy?
Of course you know that, don't you?
A beetle.
It's you. We don't know.
In the original English version, what is Tom Riddle's middle name, which helps form the anagram, I am Lord Voldemort? Marvolo. What is the name of the seeker for the Irish national team who competes in the Quidditch World Cup final? Aidan Lynch. What is the first name of the Death Eater brother of Electo Caro who teaches defense against the dark arts in the 7th book? Amicus Caro. What is the name of the industrial and abandoned-looking street where Severus Snape's childhood home is located? Spinner's End.
Which spell opens locked doors? Alohomora. Where was Harry Potter born? Godric's Hollow. Who destroyed Hufflepuff's cup? Hermione Granger. Guess the character. Harry Potter. What is Snape's Patronus? A doe. Who is the Ravenclaw ghost? The Grey Lady. Which Hallow does Harry own from the start? The Invisibility Cloak. What is the name of the three-headed dog? Fluffy. What is Dumbledore's full name? Albus Percival Wulfric, Brian Dumbledore. What creature is Harry's boggart? A Dementor. Who wrote A History of Magic? Bathilda Bagshot. What object is stolen from Bellatrix's vault? Helga Hufflepuff's cup. Who was Dobby's master before Harry? Lucius Malfoy. What is the spell to create light? Lumos. What is Draco Malfoy's wife's name? Astoria Greengrass. Who killed Bellatrix Lestrange? Molly Weasley. What does Amortentia smell like to Hermione? Fresh cut grass, new parchment, and Ron's hair. Who is the headmaster of Durmstrang? Igor Karkaroff. What? Guess the character. Dumbledore.
What exact image decorates the wooden sign of the Hogshead pub in Hogsmeade? A severed boar's head leaking blood onto a white cloth. What is the name of Ron Weasley's elderly great-aunt who lends a tiara to Fleur for her wedding? Aunt Muriel. Which specific enchantment does Hermione repeatedly use to create an invisible protective shield against muggles around her tent? Repello Muggletum.
Salvia Hexia.
What are you doing?
What terrifying magical creature represents Seamus Finnegan's boggart? A banshee. Who takes over as Minister for Magic, replacing Cornelius Fudge in the opening chapters of the 6th book? Rufus Scrimgeour. Which employee does Hermione impersonate to infiltrate the Ministry of Magic in the Deathly Hallows? Mafalda Hopkirk. According to Potions class, what brew is obtained by adding powdered root of asphodel to an infusion of wormwood? The Draught of Living Death. Who is the actual author of the advanced potion-making textbook used by the Half-Blood Prince? Libatius Borage. What exact color are the robes of Ron's favorite Quidditch team, the Chudley Cannons? Bright orange. To which new office is Arthur Weasley promoted by Minister Rufus Scrimgeour in the 6th book? The Office for the Detection and Confiscation of Counterfeit Defensive Spells and Protective Objects. According to Hogwarts history, what is the name of the medieval wizard who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Harry isn't going to keep it.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
McGonagall, aren't you?
What is the first name of Voldemort's maternal uncle, from whom Tom steals the Gaunt Ring? Morphin Gaunt. In the Order of the Phoenix, what is the number of the underground courtroom where Harry is tried by the Wizengamot? Courtroom number 10.
By Harry James Potter, resident at...
What is the first password used as the code to tune into Potter Watch? Albus.
Who gave Harry the invisibility cloak for Christmas? Albus Dumbledore. Which dragon did Harry face in the tournament? The Hungarian Horntail. Who is the Half-Blood Prince? Severus Snape. What is Harry's vault number at Gringotts? 687. Which potion gives liquid luck? Felix Felicis. Who killed Dumbledore? Severus Snape. What position does Ron play in Quidditch? Keeper. Which house was Cedric Diggory in? Hufflepuff. What creature is Aragog? An acromantula. What is Voldemort's mother's name? Merope Gaunt. Who is the herbology professor? Pomona Sprout. How many players are on a Quidditch team? 7. What is the number of the Weasleys' house? The Burrow. The house has no visible number due to enchantments. Who gives Ron his first set of robes that aren't secondhand? Fred and George with the money Harry gave them. What is the main reason Ron abandons the Horcrux hunt for a while? Because he was wearing the locket. What object becomes a means for Ron to return to Harry and Hermione's side in the Forest of Dean? The Deluminator. What nickname did his first girlfriend, Lavender Brown, give Ron Weasley? One. What is Ron Weasley's job after the Battle of Hogwarts? Auror at the Ministry of Magic.
Here they come.
Who uses Ron's wand in the Chamber of Secrets besides Ron? Gilderoy Lockhart. Which Hogwarts subject does Ron struggle with the most? Potions and divination. Who destroyed the last Horcrux? Neville Longbottom. Name of Dumbledore's brother? Aberforth. What drink is served at the Three Broomsticks? Butterbeer. Who is the divination professor? Sybil Trelawney. What does Ron see in the Mirror of Erised? Himself as head boy and Quidditch captain. What is the Hogwarts motto in Latin? Draco Dormiens Nunquam. Don't forget to subscribe and join the tribunal. What creature guards Gringotts? A dragon. Who is Harry's godfather? Sirius Black. What object catches light? The Deluminator. Who is Grop? Hagrid's giant half-brother. What wood is Harry's wand made of? Holly. What is a squib? A non-magical child Are you of still wizards. flawless? Or have you missed one yet? Who founded Slytherin? Salazar Slytherin. What color are Harry's eyes in the books? Green. Which platform is used to catch the Hogwarts Express? 9 3/4. Which ingredient is not part of the Polyjuice potion? Dragon blood. Who killed Harry's parents? Lord Voldemort. Who is the oldest Weasley brother? Bill. Guess the
No te
character.
olvides que podés pausar.
Ron Weasley.
Hiya, Harry.
Which animal represents Hufflepuff House? A badger. What is the map that shows everyone in Hogwarts called the Marauder's Map? What sport do wizards play on broomsticks? Quidditch. What is Hermione's middle name? Jean. What creature pulls the Hogwarts carriages? Thestrals.
Suscríbete.
Which house was Draco Malfoy sorted into? Slytherin. What form does Harry's Patronus take? A stag. When is Harry Potter's birthday? July 31st. What does the spell Sectum Sempra do? Slashes deep cuts. Who gave Harry his first toy broomstick? Sirius Black. Who is the Gryffindor ghost? Nearly Headless Nick. What does OWL stand for? Ordinary Wizarding Level. Who guarded the entrance to the Gryffindor Common Room? The Fat Lady. What fruit do you tickle to enter the kitchen? A pear. What is the name of Filch's cat? Mrs. Norris. Guess the
¿Venís
character.
invicto o ya erraste alguna?
Voldemort. What is a muggle? Non-magical person. Who kills Nagini? Neville Longbottom. Where is the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets? Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. What is Felix Felicis? Liquid luck. Who is Padfoot? Sirius Black. Which spell makes things levitate? Wingardium Leviosa. Who is the gamekeeper? Hagrid. Who stole Helga Hufflepuff's cup? Tom Riddle or Lord Voldemort. What position did Victor Krum play? Seeker. What is the Weasley family owl's name? Errol. What is the very last word of the last book? Well. What is Ron's rat's name? Scabbers. Which professor is a werewolf? Remus Lupin. What is the last chess piece Ron moves to win the game in the Philosopher's Stone? The Knight. What is Ron's second wand, which he buys at Ollivander's? Willow with a unicorn tail hair core. In which year did Ron start showing romantic interest in Hermione Granger? Fourth year, at the Yule Ball. Which Fred and George sweet did Ron accidentally eat in his 6th year, giving him a love potion? Love potion chocolates. What is the name of Ron's owl, gifted to him by Sirius Black? Pigwidgeon, or Pig. What is Ron's alter ego when he uses Polyjuice Potion to break into Gringotts? Dragomir Despard. What is Ron's biggest weakness that the Slytherin locket exploited in the Forest of Dean? His insecurity. What is the spell Ron successfully used to scare the troll in the Philosopher's Stone? Wingardium Leviosa. What Christmas gift did Ron receive in his first year that deeply embarrassed him? A jumper or sweater from Mrs. Weasley.
What wood and core is Hermione Granger's wand made of?
Example.
Vinewood with a dragon heartstring core.
Reparo.
What is the name of Dudley Dursley's best friend? A scrawny boy with a rat-like face. Piers Polkiss. In the Wizarding World in London, what is the name of the hospital that treats magical maladies and injuries? Street Mungo's Hospital. Which magical creature is kept in a water tank in Professor Lupin's office the first time Harry visits him? A Grindylow. Which book does Hermione give Harry in his first year to help him understand the sport?
Of the Philosopher's
Quidditch
Stone.
Through the Ages.
What? Honestly, don't.
Besides Firenze, what are the names of the other 2 centaurs Harry encounters in the Forbidden Forest during his first detention? Ronan and Bane. What is the full name of the matron in charge of the Hogwarts hospital wing? Madam Poppy Pomfrey. What rare magical plant does Great Uncle Algy give Neville Longbottom before the start of his 5th year? A Mimbulus Mimbletonia.
What is the name of Harry Potter's owl? Hedwig. Who is not a marauder? Snivellus. What position does Harry play in Quidditch? Seeker. How many staircases does Hogwarts Castle have exactly? 142. Who are Harry's best friends? Ron and Hermione. What is the spell to disarm an opponent? Expelliarmus. How do you correctly pronounce the levitation spell? Leviosa. Who is the headmaster of Hogwarts at the start of the saga? Albus Dumbledore. What is the core of Harry's wand? Phoenix Feather. What is the name of the Malfoy family's house elf? Dobby.